Hi guys, so this is Ellen from the future now, doing a bit of a Tana Mojo style sleepy bedroom vlog. I bet nobody who watches me also watches Tana Mojo because, or maybe they do. No, I doubt it. But anyway, basically, this is Ellen from the future speaking. I don't know if I already said that, but that's what I was planning to say. And we are in Nha Trang now, which is just a little up from Dalat. And basically, I didn't really film very much in Dalat, so I didn't feel like it justified a whole video. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about like travel burnout basically, and how we are feeling now. We are just over 2 months in to our trip. This is going to end up being a bit of a different video from what I intended it to be. So I intended to film a kind of 48 hours in Dalat video, which is going to be the next clip. Is how this video is going to start. It's going to start with showing what I kind of started off this video intending to be, and then it's going to end a bit differently because we didn't have the best time in Dalat. We didn't like love it as much as kind of we thought we would. And just everything went a bit like all over the place while we were there. So I kind of want to talk about that because I don't want this channel to be like all like rosy and perfect. And to be fair, our trip has been pretty rosy and perfect so far. But we've had a few hiccups and a few like moody moments in Dalat, and I kind of wanted to talk about them with you guys because I want to be real on here, and that's kind of what I always said these videos would be. So I'm going to keep it real, and that's what I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. So the next bit is going to be a whole like Dalat, what we did while we were there, kind of snippet, and then I'm going to head into talking about how we're feeling at the moment. Hi guys, is it on the right setting? Yes. I don't know if I'm going to make this is going to go into a whole Dalat video or it's going to go into a sleeper bus video. Yeah, I think once it was a sleeper bus, then it was going to be like showing what the bus looks like and stuff, but now it's not quite. It's still a sleeper bus, but it's just a bus during the day now. But basically we had a bit of a bus drama last night. So we were meant to leave Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, last night at midnight, and we waited around for our bus, and then at midnight we were told our bus hadn't been booked properly, basically. Something had been like a system error basically, so we were never actually put onto the bus. So the hostel were cool about it and gave us a room to sleep in for the night, which was awesome that we were in the hostel rather than being anywhere else. So they just gave us a room to sleep in, and then it's 11 o'clock now, and we are now on the bus to Dalat. So not 11 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock in the morning. So I think it's about a 7-hour drive. So we booked the hostel in Dalat for tonight. So we haven't missed anything out with the hostel. We just have missed a day that we would have had in Dalat, but that's fine. It's what happens when you're traveling. It's our first trip. It's our first time that our thing hasn't gone exactly perfect for us. Changing the route, changing our plans, but we haven't actually yet changed any of our plans for it. Just pushed our plans back a bit. Yeah, so we are in a like 7-seater limousine is what these are called. And I think these are the ones you sleep on as well. So you can kind of see Emmy's got hers leaned back.
I can lean back even more.
I haven't got mine. Oh, there we go.
But I don't like my legs.
But I haven't moved mine yet. I don't know if I want to move seats because I want a better window view basically. So I don't know if I might want that seat there.
But there might be more people and you might not.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Do I need to move now?
No, I think he said we're in the middle.
Oh, we're set seats.
I think so.
We're set seats. There we go. Okay, cool. I guess people might want the front if they're like car sick and stuff. Yeah, so we are heading to Dalat now. I feel like this is not going to be a whole video. So this is going to be the beginning of the Dalat video, and this video is now going to be how many days are we in Dalat? 2 days in Dalat. So what to do with 2 days in Dalat. What we do want to do is go to the waterfall that's got the little train ride in it, and then there's a crazy house that looks cool too, and that's no, it's like an artist made it, and it's like it kind of looks like what's his name in Barcelona? Gaul?
Oh, like Gaudi.
Gaudi, yeah. Cool. I can picture it like Gaudi in Dubai. It kind of looks a little like that almost.
Oh, okay.
It's called something crazy house. And then I also found a restaurant that's like inspired by it. It's called Cafe, so I don't know if it's a nighttime thing or if we need to go during the day. Oh, more people are getting on now. So we've got more people on the bus now, but one thing I wanted to say before I went was I have noticed that only 11% of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed to my channel. So I would love it if that other 80% that are watching this video, if you're watching it right now and you're not subscribed, if you could just hit that subscribe button, it would mean the absolute world to me, and obviously helps the channel grow, helps more people see the videos, and you know, gets my great content out there. So yeah, if you are one of the 89% of people who are watching this video who aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. And while you're down there, give this video a like, to show that you like it. Okay, I'll see you in Dalat, or maybe like some montage footage. Made it to Dalat! I was about to call it Pai. It gives me serious Pai in Thailand vibes, but on a much bigger scale. We've got jumpers on. It is cold, well, I mean cold to us now, and we've just left our hostel to go and find some food, and we found, well, been told about a night market. It's got loads of like street food going on and stuff, and loads of like clothes as well. We're not sure where or what we're going to eat yet. We're just going to have a little wander around. It is quite about a 20-minute walk from our hostel, so I think this is going to be another hostel where if you don't ride a bike it's not that convenient. We've booked a waterfall tour tomorrow that we're going to do all day tomorrow, so that's good because that means we don't have to worry about sorting out what we're doing. We can just head up there. We have to wake up at 8:30 in the morning, and then we just need to wake up and they take us on our tour. So yeah, that's it really. Yeah, that's all I've really got to tell you. Hostel location, not great, but seems like actually a really nice hostel. It's really like a bit of a different vibe from what we've done before. It's really like open plan. I'll kind of try and show you sneakily when I get back, but it's like very open plan, quite intimate. Everyone's everywhere, and yeah. Hi guys, so we're on a tour of Dalat today. Our first stop is this lake, which I don't remember what it's called. He did say, but I don't remember.
Twice, he said the Vietnamese one and then the English version.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, can't remember either.
But it's super pretty. So we just come down here for pictures and stuff. And Dalat is basically a little north of Ho Chi Minh. It took us about 6 hours to get here on that bus that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So yeah, we're on a tour today. We're only actually here for basically like a day and a half. So yeah, I'm going to take you around with us, mainly waterfall.
That would be cool, wouldn't it? Golfing.
So we've just arrived at our first waterfall. What we've noticed about tours of Vietnam so far is they like to fill it with loads of unnecessary stuff before you get to the stuff you actually want to end up seeing. So we're at a waterfall now. I'll get the name of it somewhere, but oh my god, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. We've got a little picture outside of it. Yeah, it's really lovely. And now we're just walking around because there's like the river that comes off the waterfall over here, but very beautiful. So gorgeous. Yeah. We are in a Trang now, and we've checked ourselves into a hotel room, which is so lush. I should probably actually go in really, because Emily's just gone up to the pool and I've put my pajamas on for a nap. But she could actually come back at any moment, so I probably should go in. But we are checked into a hotel room now because variety. So this hotel room is between us, I think like £15 a night each. So pretty good. Just got a double and a single, and then like a big bathroom in there. We have made such a mess in this hotel room. It actually looks okay at the moment because they've cleaned, but I've been on the bed a bit. But yeah, we've made a mess. So yeah, basically what I wanted to talk about is the fact that we are now 2.5 months into our trip, and we are feeling, I don't want to say burnt out, because I feel like that is a bit of a strong use of words for what we're feeling. We're like feeling really like, we were feeling, well, we were in Delat, I think we've really recharged now, but we were feeling really exhausted, and we were really starting to feel like everything was losing its impact, and it sounds so weird, and this is not how I thought I was going to feel at all at this point in this trip, but basically I feel like we've seen and done so much that nothing's feeling like as special as it did when we were in Thailand. And it's the weirdest feeling, because we're seeing the most amazing things and doing the most amazing things, but like kind of like the buzz and excitement that we had when we were in like at the start of this trip isn't there anymore. And we really put it down to, I think we both were feeling it a lot in Delat because we didn't have the best time there, so that might have been a big part of it. And also obviously we're like tired now, like when you've been traveling like for 2 months, like it just gets really tiring. And I think we've done totally the right thing. We've come to the beach. The Trang is a beach, basically a beach resort here in Vietnam, and we have just like napped and gone to the beach. Like today we've literally just got back from like a mud spa. We've just like totally taken this time to like plug in and like recharge again, so we can like feel as excited as we did as we did at the beginning of this trip, because I want that. I don't want to ever like see travel as like this anything but like unbelievably amazing, and I feel like I don't want to waste this experience by feeling like I'm not appreciating it. So I feel like stopping and recharging for a bit is the best thing to do, to try and like, even though this is like us maybe missing something else we could be seeing, we need to do it to be able to appreciate all the other amazing things we're going to see on this trip. So we've got like 3 weeks left. Yeah, 3 weeks left in Vietnam, because it's Tet, which is Chinese New Year, or Lunar New Year. We are going to stop in Hoi An, which is going to be my next video. We're going to stop there for just over, so like 6 days I think, because we have to stop for a bit because like travel stops, there are less hostels, and we want to like see what Lunar New Year's like here and like what everybody does. And we're checked into quite a cool hostel next, which has got lots of like activities and things to do, and it's also quite chilled, so yeah, I'm excited for our next hostel. So yeah, that's a little bit of a roundup. I'd love to know if like you've done a trip like this, and if you've got to a certain point and you felt the same, or how you've overcome it, or if you haven't felt this at all and you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'd also love to hear about that as well. So yeah, let's chat about it in the comments basically. I will explain why we didn't have the best time in Delat a little bit as well. So basically we were meant to go on an overnight bus to Delat a couple of, well, might have been like 5 days ago now, and that bus got cancelled. So we then missed, or there was like a mess up with the booking, so we then missed that bus that we were meant to get overnight, which would have given us a whole extra day in Delat, and had to get the bus at 11 o'clock the next day, which then meant we got to Delat in the evening and missed a whole day there. Then once we got to Delat, our hostel was like, it was fine. It was also £2 a night. You're getting what you're paying for. It wasn't a party hostel, but it was like quite loud, and everyone was chatting, and it was nice. And then like they took us up to the rooms, and it's really like open plan. It was really weird. It was like like all the rooms kind of like on one, all the beds were like on one floor, and you could pay a little bit extra as well online, which I think was really cheeky. There's actually quite a lot of cheeky things about this hostel, but I'm gonna put what it was called in the link down below as well. So if you don't like the sound of this, then don't book into it. I actually totally wouldn't recommend booking into it. It was, so it was a really open plan, and you could have paid more on Hostel World to get a double bed in a room with an ensuite, and it turns out that ensuite is actually everyone on that floor's bathroom. So there's probably about, I'd say about 50 of us on one floor, and we had 2 bathrooms, and those bathrooms were within the 2 bedrooms, which had the like four double beds in, like double bunk beds. It was really weird. So luckily me and Emily are quite early risers, so we didn't have any trouble with like queuing for the shower or toilet or anything at any point, but I'm sure people who kind of wake up at a little later than us maybe would have. And yeah, so that was the first thing. Then me and Emily were outside having a beer, and the guy came up to us that runs the hostel, and he was very sweet actually, but he did tell us that they'd oversold their beds, so people were sleeping on the sofa in the common area that night. And when we came down in the morning to leave for our bus to come here, we saw like there were like 2 people to each sofa, and there were people on the floor sleeping as well. So like, even if you paid £2, like you've paid £2 for a bed, like they were all on the floor. The hostel was also quite out of the way, so it was probably about a 10-15 minute walk into the centre of town. So we don't drive bikes, so for us that wasn't convenient, but if you drive bikes it's a pretty convenient location. Then we booked onto a waterfall tour with them. I basically explained that I wanted to go to, I think it's called Delanta Waterfall, which is the waterfall that has the roller coaster within it, and they were like, oh yeah, book onto our tour, we'll go there. And they didn't end up going there, so we actually only had 1 day in Delat, and I didn't even get to do the thing I wanted to do because they'd told us their tour went there, whereas we would have just done it by ourselves if they'd just been like to us, our tour doesn't go there, but you can get a cab and you can take one there. Like that's what most normal hostels I feel like would do, but they really were quite pressured to book onto their version of the tour, which was actually quite expensive and a bit shit. So that was, it was basically loads of universe signs being like, you're not meant to be here. So we took them all. We are quite believers in like, if the universe is giving you bad vibes, or like the energy isn't good, or like something's happened that's telling you don't need to be there, or you're on the wrong path, take it and listen. So we booked an early bus to here the next morning. So once we got here, you could just tell we just felt different, we were acting different, like we were so much happier once we got here. Also in Delat, Emily smashed her phone screen. We did go and get it fixed in Delat, which was good that we got it done there, which was another thing that was just like telling us we're not meant to be here. But yeah, so we had a whole thing in Delat. It was probably the first hostel we haven't really loved as well. We've like had some really cool hostels and some really good hostels, so we've been really lucky. And yeah, sorry that was like a massive ramble, we're like 7.5 minutes in, but I hope it made sense and wasn't too all over the place. And I really hope you're enjoying the videos so far, guys. If you are, please hit that subscribe button. It actually means so much to me, and it helps the channel so much, obviously. And I would love if you could give this video a like, and again I would love if you could comment if you've been feeling anything the same, how you got over it, if you don't feel it, like anything, let's chat about it. And yeah, I will catch up with you in my next one, which is going to be all about Hoi An and all about Lunar New Year here in Vietnam. So I'm not sure I'm going to split it up into multiple videos, or it's just going to be one massive video. I kind of like the idea of it just being one massive video, like a really long video with like everything about our time in Hoi An in it. I really like the idea. I haven't vlogged Nha Trang at all, just because it has been us like I've just taken it off basically. I've just been like, I just need to rest and get recharged, and we're both so excited for Hoi An now, which is really exciting. It's like good to feel it again. So yeah, I will catch up with you in my next one, guys, every Monday and Friday at 6 PM UK time. Bye.